My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc 2. This is the last video of the night. Or should I say the day, because I don't really know what time it is. The day, because it's 12:26 a.m. So I have some issues, and that's what this title was called. I have some issues. And a lot of issues, I tend to touch on things, and I tend to go off track a bit, and I'm sorry for that. Which is one of my issues. Like I said, I have an OCD problem. I'm not going to say it's ADHD. I'm going to say it's an OCD problem. Some of the issues I have is not really being able to tie on shoes. So this is my footwear. It is Rugged Shark. And some of my issues are where the hell did they come up with the names of these things? And I also have issues like I watch talk shows and I'm like, where the hell did they find these people? And why did these people can get on TV and I can't? I can't even get arrested getting on TV, but I'm sure if I got arrested, I would be on TV. It's kind of like that. So I definitely have issues. Not so much where I have to wear the brown pants, but I can't really spell all my issues out either. But I do have some issues. I have a lot of issues. And the thing about having issues is that I have to work harder to find cures for these issues. For other people, it's pretty cut and dry. Oh, well, this is my problem. Let me go talk about it. Let me fix it. A lot of my problems I can't really fix with talking. Unless I can find a legal way to talk with these damn things right here. Because I don't take kindly to threats. And I don't like being threatened. But, when you're 5'3", no one's afraid of you. Alright? Unless they watch your videos. And sometimes people are afraid of me and sometimes not. I have a problem with people who abuse women. I have a problem with people who don't step up and do their jobs as dads, because, being a father is a privilege, not a right. And a lot of things, I say that a lot because a lot of things that we have in this world are privileges, not rights. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. If you're a man, and we're all men here, most of us, some women have to be the man in the family because the man that they chose to procreate with just won't fucking man up. Since I have 5 sisters, and some of them have had made incorrect decisions on their procreator or provider, I've had to step up a lot, and I've lost a lot of my life because the nut doesn't fall from the tree. And the thing I like to tell men, those who are blessed with kids, be a man, be a daddy, step the fuck up and do your goddamn job. Don't make your baby mama's brother do the job that you're doing, that you help create. So you need to step the fuck up. If you're off, get your kids when you're off from school. Why should I have to take out my time and rearrange my life to do your fucking job? Alright? That's one of the things that I just like to touch on while I'm conscious. Because it's the fucking truth. And I've done that all my fucking life. I've done it with my mom having sisters. Dad won't step up and we've had to all pull together. And so when my sister started having kids by these assholes who won't step up and do their fucking job. Oh, I'm off today. I'm going to drive through the neighborhood, but I'm not going to go get my kids. Y'all know who the fuck you are. You're guilty. I love y'all, but you're fucking guilty. And then my thing about being threatened by these same people who, hey, look, dude, you can't get mad at me for putting your shit out there when you're doing wrong. Do your fucking job. I can get mad at you for saying, yeah, you're a cripple. You're a failure. You went to the army, you got fucked up, and you came home with nothing. That is true. It's 1,000% true. But while I'm sitting here trying to risk my life, what the fuck are you doing? You're not daddying up, but y'all want to threaten me. Yeah, we're seeing which ones of us are really the men and which ones of us are really the mouse. But you're not thinking about the blessings that you have in your children. Which I wasn't lucky enough to go out and have a family because people in my family seem to make dumb fucking decisions in their procreation choices. So among other issues, I'm constantly worrying about how not to make my leg get any more fucked up than it is in my next meal. Will I be able to get a decent job when I can't do heavy lifting and I can't do the things that I used to be able to do because the fucking doctor says so? I don't like excuses. I don't want to not be able to work. It's just not a fucking option that I have at what I want. I'm at 20%. So the military's not really paying me like I would like them to pay me. But I also can't take a fucking desk job. I don't want to sit down all day on my ass. That's not me. I've never been able to take a job where I can't fucking move around. I was a clerk when I was on profile in the Army. I was a clerk a couple of times. I was a clerk for the guard. I was a clerk at the post office. But in the post office, I actually got to sort the mail. And I got to walk and go push the cart and go to room and do that. And as a clerk for the National Guard, I had to arrange papers and file them and number them. And, you know, if you don't have your glasses on, those things can really fuck you up. So I had to do that. And yes, you see me pull out another wedgie. So I had to do that. And the issue with that was just not, like, the work would pick up and slow down and pick up and slow down and pick up and slow down. And that's where I have an issue with a job where I'm not constantly moving. Now the problem with that is that I can't do a whole lot of moving. I have issue on standing for too long or sitting down too long. And it's always something where I just can't fucking win. I gotta hit record on this. This looks like it's gonna be an awesome show. I have no idea what the fuck it's called, but I'm gonna record it. I'll delete it tomorrow or later today. It will be deleted, and yes, I just pulled dry skin off my lip. I have a lip issue with chapped lips. The thing about issues is that the only reason they become issues is because we're just not prepared, or we're just too fucking lazy to take care of the problem at hand. So before I close it out, you know, if you're thinking that you have a fucking issue, before you consider it a true issue, consider finding the solution. So, yeah, you see me taking down the hair, and I'm going to get the comb, and I'm going to comb it right in front of you. And you know, I like having long hair. A lot of people don't like me having long hair. Those people can kiss my ass. Alright? Ah, crap, there's a rubber band in the bag. 2 ponytails, James. 2 ponytails. Alright. So, as you can see, it's not shoulder length yet. It's getting there. And eventually it will be. And I usually let my hair down before I go to sleep, because sleeping with a ponytail, that shit fucks you up when you sleep with those ponytail rings on your head and shit. I don't know how women do it, but I can't. Or maybe I'm a bigger bitch than most women. But you know, long hair, you have options, man. You have lots of fucking options. And I'm not cutting my hair. I've decided, because I promised my dad that I would grow up in ponytail. A lot of people have an issue with that. And here's my retort to that. It's mine. And to quote Lobo from DC Comics, who's gonna make me? I'm not in the Army anymore. I don't have to wear the fucking bald fade. And I said bald fade. Not a fade, not a bold fade, a bald ass fade. Obviously, you guys probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Here's my cat card. Get a good look at my bald ass head. Yeah. Think I want to rock that shit again? Fuck that. And then you're only allowed to have a high and tight or be bald. Yeah. People wonder why people get out of the military and we grow our hair. Yeah. For those who can grow hair, it is a privilege, not a right. And I know you guys probably are tired of hearing that cliche, but let me explain something to you. A lot of people died for us to have civil rights. Being that this is Black History Month, I thought I'd throw that in there. A lot of people died for us to just have rights at all. Men, women, children, all died for you to have the right to live in this great country. Some tribes were slaughtered. Some people were captured. Some people were made slaves of all ethnic backgrounds and concerns. So when you don't have a cigarette and you're mad as hell because the guy next to you has a cigarette and won't lend you, or it's not the brand that you smoke, think about the past and everybody who's died for that guy to smoke that cigarette. It's his brand, he paid for it. You don't like it? Okay, cool. Don't ask him for a cigarette. But if you really need that cigarette, you'll smoke it. Same thing with alcohol. Same thing with weed. Same thing with anything. If you need something bad enough, you'll be willing to make the sacrifice to get it. Simple as that. You'll be willing to make the sacrifice to get it. You might not want to admit to it. You might deny it in court. But you will be willing to make that sacrifice just because you want it that bad.
So as I close out all my issues, and I have a lot of issues. I just didn't touch on everything, but I'm tired. I haven't had a lot of sleep this week. This has been one of those weeks that just like when I said about the time thing, it's been one of those weeks where sometimes the day moves too slow, sometimes the day moves fast, and I'm there. So in that, you gotta pace yourself. So I also haven't been on MFC in like almost 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Like I said, time's been catching up. So I'm gonna catch up with that this weekend. Maybe not tonight, but I'm gonna catch up with that. But anyway, the long and short is this: you have to be willing to work on your issues to get rid of them. And if you're not, then you'll never get rid of them. Enough said. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Havoc 2. This is the last video, Saturday morning. Go to fuck the bed. Or go get on MFC. I can't edit these. There's no cutting here. Later.